Welcome to the No Onions podcast, where we talk to filmmakers, actors, crew members, and anyone else in film and the stage play industry about their sometimes unpopular opinions on popular productions. Today, I'm extremely geeked up and excited to have an actress, a writer extraordinaire, as well as a professor, doctor, poet. I'm pretty sure she has a ton more accolades that I may not even be aware of or I'm forgetting. You've seen her on Father May I 1, 2, and 3, and also on Clemson University's From Segregation to Justice, just to name a few. I want everybody to please give it up for Taboo Hazel, aka Miss Peggy Logan. How you doing today, Miss Peggy?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this with me. I'm very selective right now as far as who I share this platform with. We're not huge yet, but I feel like especially when you're kind of building it up, you want to make sure that you're very intentional about who you're using. So yeah, so it's a pleasure to have you here today. Before we get started too much, though, I do want you to kind of let people know how they can follow you on social media in case they want to book you for something or in case they just want to follow your work.
You can follow me. I'm Taboo Hazel. That's TABUHAZEL on it's the Instagram, Facebook, um, YouTube. The basics. TikTok. Taboo Hazel. Yeah. So, or I mean, if you type in Peggy Logan, you're gonna find me.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, appreciate it. So I'm happy to have you here again. We've been working together for a minute on a lot of different projects. I like to kind of tell people my first viral project actually was with you in it at last that we
Ooh.
did for the film festival. Got a lot of great feedback because, of course, you killed it. Um, and one thing I always appreciated about you was your positivity, for one. Always positive, always a joy to be around. Your dedication, and I'm not sure if this is a word or not, but your dependability. Um, if it's not a word, it's a word today. Um, because I always know that you're gonna show up, you're gonna be on time, you're gonna know your lines, you're gonna know your character, and you're gonna be open to direction, and you're just gonna be a joy to work with the entire time. You're not gonna be fussing and when can we leave, or why is it taking so long, or where's the makeup, or what, it's not to say those things aren't important, but you're not going to complain on set. So my first question to you is, how did you become that way?
Um, I think it would have something to do with my mom. Okay, she uh, really pushed us to reading and performing. My sister and I in New York, she was teaching us how to act and sing, regardless of whether we could do it or not. She was putting us out there. So she pushed me from high school. Had a scholarship at Claflin University.
Wow.
I did some theater there at South Carolina State. And from there, I mean, it was just, I think I've been doing that since high school. So coming into this whole acting into Columbia, started with a love of poetry first. And even at South Carolina State, we were told that we could not do poetry and acting. That like Mr. Mundy was our teacher, and he was like, "Yeah, I need you to go
Wow.
out the door." But from that moment of touching a stage, it's just where my comfort was. It was my sanctuary. It was my peace of mind.
Yeah.
Um, for me to be someone different. So,
Yeah.
and I enjoy it. I enjoy it every time I go on stage. Every time
I
I'm in,
can tell. I
I
can
love it.
tell. I can tell. So I got a question. Every time I hear somebody say that they do stage and film, I always have to know, what is your preferred, avenue? Like, do you prefer stage or film?
Corey, let me tell you, I would say film only because the stage, with that stage, you mess up, everybody gonna know it. I mean, you better ad lib. But with film, you have that opportunity to go back and fix things. If
Yeah.
you have if they're a director like you, you're gonna work with us, and I mean, we're gonna see it on your face to say, you know, let's move. We got to keep it moving. But you have that opportunity to redo. But right
Yeah.
now, I'm in the commercial stage of loving life. Right now, I love the commercial. I ain't got to talk. I ain't got to memorize. It's cute up there. I love it. But yeah, film is my go-to.
Yeah, that's what's up. You just did a commercial for, I don't know if I can tell yet because I don't know if it's out yet, or
I don't know if I
if
can
y'all have
tell you
like an
that
India,
I did
but you
it.
just did one.
I can say it was a medical. I can't say that it
Okay.
was commercial. So yeah, that was phenomenal. It was my first commercial. Um,
Wow.
very professional. I enjoyed it.
That's
I fell in
good.
love with commercials. I can do that full time.
Really. Hey, I'm sure once this one comes out, it's not gonna be hard for you to do that. But I know you do other stuff that seems like it's kind of like heart related things, because like you don't you like work with children?
I am a school counselor,
Yeah,
director
so
of counseling.
yes, it would seem like that's a hard thing to give up, So
I'm almost at retirement, so I mean, we got our 28 years in.
okay.
More years. And if something big came along, I would
Mhm.
take a leave of absence in a heartbeat. When it comes to acting, performing, if the
Yeah,
right job came along that said, "Hey, take a break, you need a break," I'm taking it. I'm
I
gonna
hear
go.
that. So let me ask you this. So as far as the business goes, acting, like what do you think presents like difficulties? Like what do you feel like is hard about it? Like something that maybe you've had to struggle to overcome, or that you still find difficult, like anything?
I think it's so we live here in Columbia,
We do.
where it's tough to find what I could find anywhere else in Atlanta, or let's just say, for the sake of saying, California.
Yeah.
Um, I think finding the roles that fit who I am, or the roles that I really like, the roles that I'm old enough or young enough for. It's hard to find those roles here in Columbia because we're so small, and it's very kind of cliquish here. So that has been a struggle. Now in Atlanta, the competition is tough, but it feels sometimes like I'm given more of an opportunity there than
I
I
can
am
see
home.
that.
I would be home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can see it. Atlanta seems to be very, very welcoming. Like anybody that's filming, no matter who they are, they seem to kind of just, yeah, come on, like embrace you, and I think that is kind of cool. So I can see what you're saying about that. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna go too much back about that comment that you made. But
Oh, no. I mean, because I love my Columbia family. It's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
when it comes to those roles, I know, like, I'm not old enough for something, or I'm not young enough for something. I used to get those roles where I could play the young wife,
yeah.
or um, the young. But now I'm playing. I have a lot of mother stuff being thrown at me. I can't play the little sexy, you know, more. I'm just, hey, I'm almost 50 plus, so yeah.
but
But no,
but it's
it's
yeah, but it's a there's a market for, like that, especially like now. Like I mean, Angela Bassett is killing it still. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a market for that. But I can see what you mean, like because when people write something or whatever, they might automatically say, oh, I need somebody older to be it, and because you may not look that age, they might say, well, Peggy can't do it because she don't look old, like so I can get that. I can get that. I can
and
get
it's smaller here, so the competition is very, it's tight.
yeah.
So no, but like I said, where someone might say you don't look like you're 55 or 60, you can't do it. Um, I was given the opportunity to play someone that was 60 plus older, and I didn't think I could do it, but
And you killed it. Wait, are we talking about Father Mayor?
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
you killed it. You killed it. Like anyway, I ain't gonna get into that. I mean, I love the movie, but I'm not gonna advertise it a whole bunch. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. And check out the sequels to very, very. very, very greatly done, actually. So let me. So since you're talking about that, what's been your best experience to date as far as acting?
Um, I think my best. Let me tell you, I like working with directors who are open, who are creative, who are authentic, um, that can push you. So I think when I talk about the directors that I've worked with, man, yourself, Carrie, Dee Dee, um, God, I mean, working with Levitra. So some
Yeah,
of the, just having someone to pull it out, just to
yeah,
get, and I know sometimes that can be intimidating for other people, but I enjoy having someone say, okay, that was good, but let me see better. Just,
yeah.
and for me, that's always the challenge of, I want to get it to the point where the director says, "Damn, she nailed it! Like she nailed it."
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm always about. I think that's my strong point when I feel myself reach that point where I
hmm
have where I'm successful in the director's eyes, and
yeah.
with castmates. That's the best feeling in the world.
I'm with you. I can see that in you every time too. That was actually one of the things that I wrote down. One of the notes. Like you're so open to direction, and it's almost like you kind of crave it. On set. Like like you do something, and then once it's cut, like you're all right. Do I need to do it again? Do I need to do something different? Like so that's always kind of refreshing. Now, in my experience, it doesn't take a lot of takes for you. But I can always kind of tell that it's almost like you want more takes. Like it's almost like you like wait, I can do it better. Like let me- so, but
Right, because I mean, you want to breathe out that
yeah,
has. So, not, oh, okay. I mean, you did it. I want to see that you did that. You did,
yeah,
I want
yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. All right. So what do you think so when it comes to film, when it comes to stage plays, what do you feel like the most? So sorry, I always have to do this when I intro this part. So this is called no onions because onions are considered one of the holy trinities of part of the holy trinity of cooking, right?
that.
So I always want to know, what are the three things? What is your holy trinity when it comes to stage plays or film to make it successful? What are those three components?
I want a good plot. I want
Mm,
I want a good plot. If I'm going to commit to it, I need to see that it has some mystery, a drive
mm,
to it. Ooh, especially playing crazy. Um, I want to see some good directing. I want to work with directors because I've worked with the directors, you know,
mm.
that curse everybody out on stage. Person,
I've been there too. Yeah.
I'm frustrated, and so when I'm working with a good director who can guide me toward his vision, I love that. I love that, and my castmates, having
Mm,
a group of actors that you can work with makes the storyline believable, when there's chemistry.
yeah.
When you have good chemistry with your castmates, um, man, it brings tears. Like coming to the end of any film or play, it's the most heartfelt thing when you have a good cast
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Especially that, well, all of it, but especially the cast part because it's so much of the fabric of whatever you're producing. They're so important, and if you have that, to me, the production is one thing, but if you have that connection and that chemistry and that camaraderie, like that's something that lives on after the film is done. Like that's
And let me say, and somebody like, um, I don't know if I can call it somebody like Zeb, who has directed
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah,
Somebody like Zeb he pulls together. I don't know if it's a collaboration between y'all two, but some of the most amazing castmates.
yeah, yeah,
Like I enjoy walking onto every time I'm called. I like walk into some of the most amazing and comfortable settings ever. Like, and
Yeah,
that love for it, because there have been times when I'm like, I just don't want to do this. I'm getting too old to do this. I'm tired. I can't remember. But it's like you're working with people who just, if you quit, you're quitting on yourself, and that's just something
yeah,
that I want to do.
yeah.
This is.
I'm
I
with
mean,
you. I think, and you can say Zeb name. That's that's the home team. That's family. Like, and I'm gonna talk junk about him too, and hopefully he listens. Um, but we need
mhm.
to do more stuff. You know, together. It's been a minute since we were. I think segregation of justice was the last. No. We was working on the one that you were just voicing too. The oh man,
Yeah.
why I can't remember.
Structure,
Fractured,
fracture structured. Is that it?
fractured destiny, right?
Fracture. That sound like it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen, have me all summer trying to get like that.
Yeah.
Like that again if I want to.
Yeah, that was the one. Like every time work was there, we play really well off each other, and he has big ideas, and I have big ideas, and it just works. So Zeb, if you're listening, I know you're doing other stuff, but it's not gonna get better than this chemistry right here, bro.
It's work.
So, uh, let's see. So all right. So real quick, we got to get to the meat and potatoes real quick before we go. So we got to ask you, what is the one movie, the one stage play, the one production that um that's popular, people know about it, but they have an opinion that may not be the same as yours. Um, what is that production, and what is your opinion on
So I am listen, I'm all um my home director's um heart. But now Tyler Perry got my heart, like
it?
in my whole soul. And his movie, I don't believe it was the last movie. But his movie,
It wasn't.
hmm?
No, it wasn't the last one. You're right. I don't think it was the
No,
last.
it wasn't the last one. The movie called why it slipped my mind.
Straw. The one with
Strong.
Taraji, right? Yeah.
He brought out and I believe that might have been one of her, like she pulled out something I'd never seen in any film. Like I mean, I think
Yeah.
she's a phenomenal actress, but that pulls something out of her whole spirit, man. That
Yeah.
I thought all of the actors and actresses were wonderful. I mean, from beginning to end. I mean, it was a lot of it was a lot of mystery in it, but I
Yeah.
think we were all able to relate to it because no matter where we were in life, we've had some challenges. We've all
Yeah.
felt some type of mental depression. I think even as a therapist, I felt that
Wow.
mental. You know,
It's so interesting because and I'm no shade. First of all, Tyler Perry is phenomenal. Like what he does for the community, what he does for the business, what he does for actors that people have thrown away. This is a great example. Like Sinbad was in it, and haven't seen Sinbad in forever. You know what I'm saying? So for
right?
him to be a part of that was magical in and of itself. Um, but I think a lot of people give it a hard time because of some of the imperfections in terms of like continuity. Like there was a bag in the bank, and then the bag was supposed to be in another room, but it was in the bank. Like stuff like that, which is it's stuff that every a lot of movies have. Like Wait Until Exhale, when she was having a conversation, the earring was on, and then it wasn't on, and then it was on again. Like that's I feel like that's kind of nitpicking.
We did a movie, and the cigarette was lit behind his ear. We catch things.
Yeah,
Somebody had a one time on another movie. Somebody had supposed to have been a pregnancy test, and it was like a COVID test, and we clearly saw. Oh, but they're going to nitpick with Tyler. But I can't take anything away from. There's some movies that
yeah,
are questionable with him. Some things, but that movie was real life for me. It was, I mean, it was the emotion in it. It took you on a roller coaster, and for me, I love a roller coaster ride in a movie. I
yeah.
love I love crazy. Um,
I was about to say that to you earlier. I feel like so. If you had an ideal role, would that like do you just like playing crazy?
I do love playing crazy.
Is that a hint at how you are in real life, or is
Yes,
that just
yes, I'm very nice. I'm very calm.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think I've always been that way, kind of
Hmm.
introvert with a little bit. Like I love going out and performing. I love being on stage. But if you say, "Hey, we're gonna go out and we're gonna hit the streets," I'm probably not too much. I don't like being around like a whole lot of people like all the
Yeah.
time. It's just I like to go show my face, do what I do, and come back home.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that. And I think too, like a lot of actors, myself included, we like to kind of play that opposite, you know, like that role that kind of takes us to the limit, or a part of us that either we have never been, or maybe feel like have that, I wonder if I ever was like this, like that kind of what if. So I can completely understand that. But I noticed you kind of said it a couple times, and I noticed how I've seen you acting for years, and I've seen you be kind of like innocent victim. I've seen you be like a serious teacher. I've seen you be like, um, I've just seen so many. I've seen so many different like levels to you. But I have to say, when you was what was your character's name on Father May I? I know you was the
Susie,
mom, Grandma Susie,
Grandma Susie.
Grandma Susie. When you was playing Grandma Susie, listen. it
Yeah.
was like it was like the role you were made for. It was
But I didn't think I could do it. I'm telling you, with me, sometimes it takes somebody to pull it. Maya Spell was pulling at it. She was like,
mm,
no, I think in my head, I was battling with the education part of it because I was like, God, dog. And she worked with me because I was an educator. And, still at the end of the day, it was a conflict. There was, other things to it. But she really worked with you. She was working with me and pulling out how to get, come on, I need to see more eyes. Give me some more eyes. Give me some more voice. Go back to the time where you felt like you were being in that situation. And granted, I was. So
mhm.
it was easy to be angry. But the cast, like I said, sometimes when you have a phenomenal cast, the children in there, the boy, Lester who played my son, the people in there, you
Shout
got a
out
good
Lester.
cast that's gonna pull out anything in you. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, Lester killed that role too, and that was crazy. That's great. Even the young lady, and oh god, I know her name because what's her
that played
name?
my daughter,
Yes.
Zika.
Yeah, she's dope too. Like
Is.
the whole, like y'all were, it was a fire cast, man. Oh my gosh. If y'all haven't seen it, again, I said I won't go advertise the movie, but hey,
Yeah, no,
you
but,
need to
but
check
at
it out.
last, think about you and at last, Corey, when
Mhm.
we did that, I mean, I think by the time we got to the end, I was exhausted. But you had were pulling, and I love to, I love pull me, stretch me, make it happen, get it out. If I'm not doing it right, I want to do it where
Yeah.
we're close to perfection the way you want it. You know, 'cause
Yeah, well, it's always fun to work with you, especially when it comes to like, well, I mean, any capacity, but when in lead roles, it's always good to know you have somebody who can be like a lead that you can kind of keep pushing, and they don't get frustrated, they don't get mad, they don't get offended, but
right,
they're like, okay, 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 I got you, I'll do it, okay, okay, I'll try, like, because that helps the, and I always feel like directing and acting, like it's a collaborative thing, you know. Um,
right.
it's okay for the actor to have ideas. It's okay for the director to say this is the vision, and then you guys meet somewhere that makes it work. So I think that's always cool, and that's always a benefit of working with actors or actresses like yourself. So yeah, it makes it easier, makes the job easier,
Yeah.
and it's nothing like you said, it's nothing like going on set with people who are complaining the whole time, who don't know their lines, but they're still complaining about how long it's taking. However, they don't know their lines, and it's
But you
it's
do it with a smile. You be like, so you don't know you.
yeah, I have to. I have to. I feel like if the actors, I feel like it's my job to be positive. That's just me as my approach to being a director. Like I want it how I see it, but I also feel like it's important to stay positive and to keep the positive energy flowing, because if I got attitude and the actor got attitude, and like,
Exactly.
we're not gonna get nowhere. We're not gonna get nowhere. Well, all right, so we running over time. I knew we were going to though, but it's cool. Reminding people again how they can follow. You said it's Taboo Hazel everywhere, and that's TABUHAZEL. And I know they can see Peggy Logan. You got IMDb as well.
Yes.
Cool, cool. I know we got some stuff that's about to drop on IMDb as well this year, so I'm excited about those projects. And listen, I just want to say I thank you for who you are. I've never met anybody who has been in film, who has been in the poetry world, um, or just teachers. I've never met anybody who has had anything negative to say about you. Um, it's all been great things, and I agree with every single thing they've said positive about you. 100%.
Oh, love, love, love.
100%. I thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope you have a great remainder of your day. And thank you guys for tuning in to No Onions. Give it up for Miss Peggy Logan one more time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.